Looks like we are now live. So, welcome everybody to episode 2 of Blast and Stash It. We'll real quick, just some guidelines. We're just going over comics we picked out for the week. Give you guys a rundown of maybe if you want to pick them up or not. So, real quick, I want to say that we are like the Bad News Bears of the YouTube Comic Live community. So we're a bunch of guys trying to get together, trying to get it done. We're working. It's working its way out, and I think once we try to get it done, we'll be good there. So why don't we go ahead and jump in? So, see, I was here last week, Spider Grandpa and Kirby. So why don't we jump in and let Simplify give a little quick rundown of his channel, what he collects, maybe runs he's trying to complete.
Hey, what's up, guys? Simplify Comic Guy. You guys could check out my channel. I have a few videos as to why I came on YouTube, what's happened since I've been here. It's kind of a pretty, not a long story, but it's a detailed story. So check out my channel, please, for that. What I'm trying to collect right now, so many things. I would love to do a complete Walking Dead run, obviously. Just got to get those first 10 or so. But I got quite a few of them going on, so once I get those last 10, I'm good on that.
You didn't find a number 1 at the comic store earlier, Kirby?
Yeah, no.
in the
Maybe
$2
it's print.
That sucks.
Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and just jump right into the comics that we chose this week. Vince, you want to go over Action Comics 52? Who the artist is, the writer, and review and stuff?
Yep. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and say before I do this review that this is the first Action Comics that I picked up and read, so I did a little bit of the backstory on the internet, checking out what was going on before this. The writers and artists are, let's see, we got, story is by Peter Tomasi. We got pencilers are Eaglesham and Eaton, same as the inkers, Eaglesham and Foucher. Colors by Maury, and I'll mention him later. Letters by Lay, cover by John Romita. Klaus Janson and Dean White. And of course, it's got a bunch of variant covers. So that's the credits for Action Comics number 52, which basically has 3 Supermans meeting in the same book. And that's 3 too many for me, actually. So that's my only thumbs down on that. It was just too much stuff going on for one issue, but it is a pretty important issue because it's bridging the DC Rebirth, which is coming out. So I guess it's an important issue for that to gap. The artwork is great by Eaglesham and Eaton. They actually shared the duty on the art, so they but it still came out awesome. Visuals in the book were awesome, great. The tones, the colorist, Maury did an excellent job. So as far as pluses, I'm going to say it has some strong characters, obviously, which are going to be introduced in the new series, as well as getting rid of some of the older ones. The visuals are great again. With the thumbs down, I gotta say the story was a little slow and clunky, and again, there was just too many Supermen. It was 3 of them running around doing this and doing that, and Lois this, and it was kind of confusing. So I'm kind of split on it.
So you don't know if you're going to blast it or stash it?
I'm going to have to stash it just for the fact that I haven't read the entire run, so I have to give it a fair shot before I go ahead and shoot the hell out of it. I mean, that's fair, right?
Where am I? I'm lost on my, there I am. Okay, so who was next? I guess Kirby, you can go ahead and do your review on that.
All right, let's see. It's the second Gwenpool, unbelievable Gwenpool.
No, we're gonna finish on with Action Comics around the board, and then we'll go back to
Oh,
Gwenpool.
all right. Um, yeah, I'm like Vince. I never read any of the previous Action Comics, so I just dove straight into it and was like, yeah, wow, three Supermans going on here. Who's the real one? And so I thought it was a great story. The art looked all cool. I don't know who wrote it. I don't know who does the art, but since I didn't know any of the backstory, I respectfully gave it a stash it, and I ain't got too much on that one, man. Sorry.
No, okay, Spider.
All right, I agree with everybody. The art is pretty good, but once again, I haven't read Action Comics. I haven't read Superman books since late '90s, so I again had no clue what was going on, which was the real Superman. I'm like everybody else, waiting for the rebirth to kick off to start getting back into all the DC books. So yeah, that's all I can really say. So I was gonna blast that one just because it was just a throwaway issue for me.
Yeah, for me too. I never have been a Superman fan. I never have really picked up any of his books before. I think I picked up Death of Superman. That's when it was good, just because it was hot, back
Yeah.
when it came out. But for me, even if I don't think I would have picked it up from the beginning anyhow. And I think I might pick up the Rebirth special when it comes out, but I don't know if I'll continue on for that, just because Superman's not one of my big characters, so I'd probably just go and blast that one as well. So now we'll jump into Gwenpool 2, Kirby.
All right, it's a little premature on that last one, but Gwenpool #2. I'm loving it so far. The artist is Christopher Hastings. A lot of you might be familiar with him. He's done some previous Deadpool writings, and one of them, I had to look it up, but Fear Itself was his first Deadpool short series that Marvel brought him onto. And Dr. McNinja? I never heard of it, but I guess that was a big run. And Adventure Time, which is a still ongoing comic. So Christopher Hastings, the writing's great. The artist, I'm going to mark this one, but they're two women from Japan, which for short, on the cover it says Gurayu, Hastings and Gurayu. But Gurayu actually means these two ladies, which is, man, I'm not even going to murk their names, but it's two ladies from Japan, which they're big over there. So he has them, they do everything from the pencils to the coloring. And, Christopher Hastings did nothing but give him props on how they could tell a story without even his writing. Everything from Gwenpool's facial expressions. It's pretty legit. I like it so far. It's real colorful, and that's that for the artist and the writer. But I like it where it's going so far. #1, #2. Christopher Hastings did say his biggest challenge is not getting in a routine of a lot of previous Deadpool comics, where they're all kind of the same. The sarcastic, breaking the fourth wall, comedy, which some people might like, but some people kind of tend to skip over it if it's just a continual thing. So I'm getting a kick out of it due to the fact that she has no superpowers, and it's going to be interesting seeing her go through the Marvel universe with no powers, taking on people like in this issue was Thor, the goddess, the female version, and somehow surviving not having any powers. So I gave it a stash it, and one last comment would be from Chris Hastings, the writer himself, said Gwenpool is not Gwen Stacy. So they're two separate people. But I'll stash it. I like it.
Okay, Spider.
All right. Yeah, I like it too. I really didn't like the first issue. I felt like it was too much like Deadpool. But after reading this, I feel like it's breaking away from that trend, that Harley Quinn trend, that Deadpool trend. So I'm gonna pick up issue 3, and yeah, that's all I have to say. I like the whole Agents of MODOK, or however you want to say his name thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's funny. It was a hilarious book. So I vote
Yeah.
for stashing that one.
Me too. I definitely liked it. I was kind of like hesitant going through the book. And I was like, I don't know. And it came to a couple little scenes I liked. I thought they were funny. And the very last page, when she's out there, she's contemplating, what she's doing, why is she doing this, and that one guy, forgot his name. At the very end of the page, I'm not going to say what he says, but that cracked me up at the very end when she realized that she's going to be in trouble. She's going to be called out on it because she's really nobody. That's what she thinks she is, and she's one of the people knowing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely like it. I think I will definitely continue with it, so that's definitely a stash it for me as well. Vince? You there, Vince?
Yeah. Okay, I got 2 huge thumbs up on Gwenpool. Loving this already. I actually read it, and I went back to my comic store and I got another copy just to put it away and stash it because I liked it so much. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. The whole Mordock thing or whatever, I can never pronounce that guy's name.
MODOK, yeah.
Yeah,
MODOK.
dude with the big head. And there was not going to spoil anything, but there was a funny little scene in there with a RPG launcher. And I'm sure if you read it, you know what I'm talking about. It was hilarious. And those artists, I'm going to go ahead and try to butcher their names for Kirby.
There you go. Good
Guru,
luck.
Gurai, Gurai Huru. Guru Huru. Okay? That's official. Kidding. I have no idea. So I loved it. Stash it, and I'm looking forward to number 3 from Gurehuru, my friends over in Japan.
We'll go with that, yeah. Then Exo Man of War, Spider, what about your take on it?
I'm the only one that likes this book, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Here's the reason why. First off, I'm a big fan of Pacific Rim. I think Kirby's Comics mentioned this too in our little chat. That was my. And what year did that come out? 2013, I think. I absolutely love that movie.
That was a good flick.
Where's Exo Man of War? It's written by Robert Venditti and the art's by Clayton Henry. I actually never got into any of the XO books in the past. And I also haven't read, I don't know how many books there are before this with this 4001 AD story. But the story intrigued me, and it makes me want to go pick up all the whole 4000. The art was so-so. I could take it or leave it, but I think just because I'm a huge fan of Pacific Rim is really why I like this book. So I voted for stashing this one. And that's all I got on that.
Yeah, I definitely saw the Pacific Rim kind of influence in there too. That movie was pretty much panned by critics, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, I liked it.
It
was
was somewhere like
60%,
I think, maybe.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of it. I never really have been a fan of Valiant books. I read through it. It didn't grab me enough to really plunge me into the story to continue on with it. So that's one I'm definitely going to be blasting. Like I said, I don't know. The story just didn't grab me. It didn't seem like it was enough for me. But that's all I got on that one. Let's see who would be next. It'd be Vince.
Okay, I'm gonna just piggyback off what you said. Did not grab me. If I had my 5.56 carbine right now, I'd be tearing the bleep out of this book. I would XO it. It'd be done.
All right.
So that's how I feel about that.
Okay, how about Kirby?
Yeah, I had high expectations for this. I even bought the $10 variant just because I was smoking some crack, I guess. But no, yeah, I guess watching the Pacific Rim, that's all I was thinking reading it, so it kind of ruined it for me. But I'm definitely blasting it. But I think I'm gonna buy issue 2 just to help me confirm that. And I believe you guys could back me up. I think this is only a 1 in 4 run.
That I
At
don't
least
know.
that's. I'll try to confirm it. I think in here it said part 1 of 4. And
Yes. Yes, it is. It is a 1 of 4, but I believe it's going to be leading into other books which are following it up, like 4001 AD, Rise,
okay.
and how it ties in.
So is this like a, say like the Civil War or the Secret Wars for Marvel, where
Yeah.
these are kind of tying into the rest of the story? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I was
So
surprised they had a ton of variants, but we'll see.
I guess we'll go ahead and jump into Supergirl number 1. This is based off of the CBS TV show. I never have watched the show. I've been meaning to jump in and try to watch it, just haven't done it yet. I actually like this. This is probably one of my favorites for the week. The writer writer was Gates, and artist is Bingle. I thought it was a pretty good story. I don't know a whole lot of backstory from Supergirl. I know she's part of this other team, and I just think the dynamics between her and her must be like kind of like her adopted sister. I'm assuming
Yes.
that works on this team. I just really
Right.
liked it. I thought it was really good. This seemed like there's comes kind of secrets between her and her sister. She can't quite figure them out. But I think the story is going along pretty good. I think I'm going to pick up at least issue 2, or it could be I'm just a sucker for short skirts and knee-high red boots. I don't know. But I'm definitely probably going to pick up issue 2. Okay, Vince, what was your take on Supergirl?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one big time. Yeah, no. I tried to watch this on TV when it was on CBS, I believe, or one of those networks. It's CBS, and it's going to the CW now, where all the other sappy superheroes end up. I do like the Flash, though. By the way, I just wanted to clarify that. But the Arrow got kind of crazy and sappy. But Supergirl, there's nothing about it that appeals to me. It's Superman in a skirt. I have to buy an extra box of ammo for this one, guys.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Okay,
Full
how
auto.
about Kirby?
Yeah, I read it, and I never watched a TV show. I never read any, not even Superwoman. But I stashed it because the storyline seemed cool, the art was cool. It's not something I'm going to continue buying because with the DC Rebirth coming, I'm going to have a shit ton on my pull list. But I didn't feel it was that bad to blast it, so I'll stash it away and let it collect dust.
Okay, Spider, how about you?
All right. I'm probably the only one on here who actually watched the full season of the show. Me and my wife watch it. Me and my wife watch Flash and Arrow too. But anyway, instead of reading this book, watch the show. It's a lot better. It's better to look at. The art was horrible in this book, I thought. That villain, whatever her name was, Rampage, she was stupid as hell.
Yeah.
I hated this book. Yeah, I hated this book totally. I'll go to DVR and watch the shows all over again before I read another issue of this.
Wow. So
Yeah.
what kind of, since you're the only one who's seen the whole series on TV, is it pretty well connected into that same universe? I mean, does she have a sister in the show, or?
Yeah, they're like a government agency that keeps an eye on all these Kryptonians, and actually Martian Manhunter's part of this agency. Yeah, it fits right in. But like I said, the actual show is a lot better.
But it's not a direct take off the show. It's its own separate storyline from the based on the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so well, it seemed like a couple people really hated that one too, but that got stashed twice. So let me see if I can bring up my little video that I made. Okay, can you guys see that? My YouTube page?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to have to unplug my... Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That was...
You just have to get it to stay on it.
Get it to so you guys actually hear the video too. Let me see if I can get this to play. That was a quick little. Like I said, it was. I had 10 minutes before the show started, and I needed to do something real quick. So if I had more time, I could have done a little better video. But like I said, I didn't see Vince's video until too late. That just popped in my head. The old Nazi scene from *Inglourious Bastards*. I'm shooting the book. And my editing was way off on that because it was a quick thing. My kids are buzzing around my ears, and I'm trying to get it done. So
it was pretty cool there, Dave. But I think Spider Grandpa is gonna get on board so I could blast the hell out of it for real. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for
That
it.
story is sappy, man. Come on.
Go for it.
Are you talking about XO or are you talking about Supergirl?
No, I'm talking about Supergirl.
Oh.
And tying an arrow there. You know?
I'm a sucker for giant robots. All right.
Supergirls, I guess.
Did anybody else have any other picks for the week that weren't on the reading list at all? Vince?
Picks for the week. Yes. Something that I was not able to get my hands on because it sold out super quick. It's called Unleashed. If you have a chance to grab it in your local comic store, if anybody is watching this broadcast, I don't know if anybody is, or it's just
you say it again.
You guys, that's all good. Go and grab as many Unleashed as you can because the price is steadily jumping on eBay. It does have some type of movie in the works, and it has a crazy storyline. Basically, to sum it up and to not get too much into it, I mean, I can't get into spoilers since I didn't read it, but it has something to do with a woman who was raped, or she had some type of incident, and she created a robot, I believe, that goes around raping the rapists. So, quite interesting to say the least. And it's going to be adapted into a movie or a TV show. But the book is very hot right now, so if you can grab it, grab it.
How much are they on eBay, Vince?
That's an adult book.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to find that over with Scooby-Doo and stuff.
Probably not.
Yeah. Before we jump into Spider's Picks of the Week, I will go ahead and No, we don't want touch yourself. We don't want that part. We want this part. So here is the code for Deadpool, his digital download. So the first person who's able to get it can go online, punch this code in, and you'll get the digital copy of Deadpool. So if you do get it, in the comments below or in the chat group, make comments, say, hey, you got it, you were the winner, just so we know that somebody did get it. So let's see if we can get this down in there. Can you guys read that okay, or is it pretty out of focus?
Huey, could you read it off?
I could, if my I gotta get my singing voice in.
Yeah, it'll behoove of somebody to pay attention at this time, I guess.
Yeah, let's try it. 4 Victor, 4 Alpha, Sierra, 6 Delta, Victor, Quebec, Victor, 8 Tango, Quebec. What is P? I forgot what P was. Maybe out there, military P. Paul?
Paul.
6-2.
Paul, the law enforcement.
So if you didn't get that, maybe I'll type it up in the chat or something. I don't know. Let's see. Can I do that? Oh, I can. I can enter in the chat. Let's see if I can do that. So if you're the first person to jump online to go get that, you have to go to foxredeem.com in order to enter that code. And then you'll be the first person that gets in there and gets that code will be the proud owner of a digital copy of Deadpool. So while I'm doing this, Spider Grandpa, I want you to go into your picks of the week.
All right, I don't know if anybody's reading the Batman TMNT run, but this is the last issue, and it was absolutely fabulous. I've ever since issue 1, the art's been great. I don't want to spoil this book. Just go ahead and pick it up. You'll be happy with the results. But yeah, that's my pick of the week. Venom Space Knight is also pretty good this week too. I think we're getting our old Venom back. Again, I don't want to spoil too much. That's all I really got right now. The Ultimate Books is pretty good too, with Thanos in it. So go check that out. And that's about it.
I got to wait to pick up the rest of my pool list next week because I had enough to get the books I needed for the show, but a few that I did get earlier in the week, they're not out this week, and I actually picked up Over the Garden Wall, #1 by Kaboom Studios. It's definitely a kid's book and has a few short stories. I think it has Adventure Time in there. Something my 8-year-old daughter would probably love. Not really for me. But I really don't have any other picks of the week. I am reading the Batman TMNT, but I didn't grab it yet, so I'll probably grab that Monday and be checking that out. But so that's all I got. How about you, Kirby? You got any picks in the week other than our required reading?
Yeah, I got what both y'all mentioned. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the last one, #6. Fabulous ending. Went out with a bang. And The Fix, #2 by Image. I actually did a review. My first review ever was on The Fix, #1. So if you want to know what it's about, you can go watch my video. But it's got a cool little twist. I judged it. I thought it was like a Miami Vice or a Grand Theft Auto looking book, but it's got a real cool twist to it. And Black Panther 2, which I have not read yet, but I have like 15 comics I've been trying to read since Wednesday. So just those 3 right now.
Yeah, I'm on a backlog too. I think I've read 2 issues of the Batman TMNT. I haven't even caught up to that yet, so I've been meaning to jump in that. I did read Batman #1 today. Vince, thank you.
You're welcome.
I hadn't read that yet, so I was waiting to read that before I read any more. So now I got to jump into those. So how about any free? Anybody have any free comics they liked from Free Comic Day? We'll start with Spider on that one.
All right, I know everybody's gonna say the Civil War book and what's the other one everyone grabs? Suicide Squad, but I actually liked Lady Makenna, which was a pretty badass issue. The art is beautiful. Give me a second. I'll check to see who drew it. But let's see. Created, written, and drawn by Joe Benitez. But yeah, she's drawn fabulously. Here's a. I don't know if you guys could see it, but yeah, it's an awesome book, and that was my favorite out of the free books I got.
I had a couple. I chose one for what I like for the story, and then one for the art. And the Lady Mechanica, or whatever you want to call it, yeah, definitely that was the art pick.
Yeah.
Definite kind of steampunk kind of vibe to it too. Love the art. Now, with like the Civil War and the Suicide Squad, those are. I mean, Civil War 2 is coming out anyhow. Isn't that just kind of like a preview of the issue that's coming out next week or week after that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe so.
And then the other one that I chose for the story was was We Can Never Go Home and Young Terrorist. Although that was Young Terrorist was pretty interesting story. So those are my two from Free Comic Day that I pick out. I guess I was supposed to go to Kirby before me, so we'll go to Kirby now.
It's all right. Yeah, I'll start off with the local comic shop I go to is Flying Colors Comics and Other Cool Stuff. So it's all one word, Flying Colors Comics or Other Cool Stuff. And Joe Fields is the one that created the Free Comic Book Day 15 years ago. So this was the 15th anniversary. And Joe Fields, he has a lot of history in the comic world. He opened up that shop back in, I think, 1985. And he's done a lot of stuff in the comic world. So I also got this when they did the standoff variant. He had his the local shop. You know, what do you call it? Like the LCS variant. So that's like Pleasant Hill, the town we live in. That's the
nice.
Soldiers Memorial Site from the World War II veterans.
Wow.
And anyway, so he's got a couple over the past 20 years, probably 5 or 6 different Marvel variants, which are pretty cool. And Brandon McKinney, he's the one, I believe, does the art for the Bruce Lee. He was there doing his signatures. And I got this one signed by Arthur Adams.
Wow.
You all know Arthur Adams. So, I mean, yeah, I got a couple free, the Civil War and stuff, but I was there with my nephew, so he went home with most of the free comics. But if you get a chance to check out Flying Colors Comic Shop on Facebook or something, check it out. They got a lot of videos, a lot of history, and it's a cool shop. I like it.
First ever Free Comic Book Day. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you could watch since it was a 15th year anniversary. There was a news station there, you know, interviewing him on how he got started. You can actually, I think you could type it in YouTube, and you'll see him inside the shop, you know, telling the history.
That is cool.
One quick question, guys. You guys know how to? Because I guess I posted that in the private chat. That
Yes.
code. Is there a way to post it somewhere in a live?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure how to do it either, but it's on your end, Dave.
Yeah, I figured. I was just trying to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
What I can do is.
You could say it again, or if you want me to say it.
Here, I know what I'll do real quick. I will open this up. I'll put it in big letters so everybody can read it. But Spider has to put his pencil down. He can't write it down.
I already got one.
Damn it.
Yeah, I was going to give away this one as well, but I think we could wait till next show to do this one.
Yeah, definitely. That's something I think I might do because I don't know. I kind of like the digital downloads, but yet, I mean, if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna stick it in my Blu-ray player and watch it. You know.
Yeah, I don't ever use them, so.
Let's see here.
I was gonna shoot
Yeah, I'm
this
sorry about that.
up or blow it up,
I,
but I'll probably send it
I
to
actually wasn't able to pick it up today.
Grandpa.
What's that?
Sorry, we're bouncing around.
Yeah. Go ahead,
So I was
Kirby.
gonna blow up this variant of the Man of War, but I'd probably just send it to you instead, since you like it.
No, I was saying after that I actually posted that I was going to get a copy. I didn't get a chance to get a copy today, but I will do that, and I will post it on my channel.
You guys see that code on my thing there?
4
yes.
Victor 4 Alpha Sierra 6 Quebec Papa 6. Yeah, yep. And that's
Okay.
Papa, not
I'll
Peter.
leave it up there
Should
for.
be a way.
You said Kirby.
Oh, I didn't say. I'm not law enforcement or military, so I just had to learn those one day. I thought, what the heck, I'll learn them all. Okay, and I'm gonna take it down. So somebody wants to get that, they can. They can pause it and go back and get it. Okay. So the other stuff that I had, let me go here, was some movie news stuff that I found today. I thought it'd be interesting to talk about. So, I closed that page out. I didn't mean to. Give me 1 second here. So the Studio Fox is talking about making a sequel to Fantastic Four.
Oh boy.
So, and I want to read a little quote from, I think it's the director. Let me get it pop back up here, and then we'll just, I guess, talk about it real quick throughout the panel. Get this to pop up my. Okay. So here we go. You guys seeing that page up?
Yes.
Fantastic Four on Cinema Blend. So this is making my computer to work correctly. What's his name? Simon Kinberg says, we didn't make a good movie. The world voted, and I think they probably voted correctly. And you can't make a good movie every time out. Not everybody does. We actually have a pretty good batting average, all things considered, but I think we made too many mistakes when we made that movie. Mistakes are what we learned from. Wouldn't repeat. We want to make another Fantastic Four movie. We love the cast. I don't know. What's your thought on that quote, Vince? We'll start with you.
Okay. Oh boy. Again, that's all I could really say about that. No. They're gonna try it again. Oh boy. Last time it was done by Josh Trank, who actually did some good movies. So apparently it doesn't matter that the director and the writer are great. Apparently it has to do with the studio's involvement and getting their paws in it, messing it up. And what is this, the third or fourth time now? Third time, fourth time?
If they'd made a sequel, this would be the fourth one.
This is, yeah.
Third time should have been a charm. Fourth time is just beating us over the head. But I guess if they want to get or like shoot for maybe lower than, let's see, the last one got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes. So if they're shooting for below 5, I say go for it, guys. I'm not gonna be going to the theater to see it, to say the least, unless it gets good reviews, obviously.
How about
His
you,
track
Spider?
record is horrible.
I'd rather actually go see the new Ghostbusters before I see another
Oh
Fantastic
wow,
Four.
that's a low blow. That's a
Yeah,
really low blow.
yeah. So
Wow.
I think they should just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. It's done its damage.
Or
So
send it back to Marvel, please.
send,
Yeah.
send it back to Marvel. Let them handle it from now on. And so yeah.
What about you, Kirby? Any thoughts on another Fantastic Four movie?
Yeah, that's. I think. Yeah, I think they should leave it alone. Someone was talking about like 3-4 years. They're predicting Marvel take over Fantastic Four again.
Yeah.
Then it might get better, but I don't have no interest. It would be if they're lucky, a red box special for me.
There's not even a Fantastic Four book out right now. So I mean,
I think so.
Well, they play some pivotal story arcs in the comics, don't they? I mean, so when they transfer to the MCU for the Marvel Studios, they have to leave some of that stuff out, or try to work around it to figure out how the story is going to work, right?
right.
Yeah, I just assume see him go back to Marvel and be able to integrate that into the rest of the MCU and and create those story arcs and stuff that we like to read.
I mean,
Anybody own?
bringing it back to comics, though. It's been mentioned on other channels that it is a good time probably to pick up some vintage Fantastic Four stuff
Yeah,
for relatively decent prices. I mean, because once they get their crap together, those prices are going to shoot up big time.
you know.
Yeah.
And then the other piece of news that I read today was Dolph Lundgren is putting his hat in for Cable in Deadpool
I
2.
I saw that.
So I don't know what you guys' thought is on Dolph Lundgren as Cable, or who would you pick to fill that role on the movie?
Yeah, I got my
I
picks.
guess Kirby, start with you.
Um, my top two picks. I don't even know who the guy you mentioned is. I'll probably if I see my face, if his face, but I'm bad with names.
He played the first Punisher.
Who'd you mention? Oh, okay.
Dolph Lundgren played the first
Ah,
Punisher. He played in Rocky.
I still think my top two would beat him. Right.
Who's your
My
top?
first
Sorry.
is Ron Perlman from
Hmm.
Hellboy and Sons of
That's
Anarchy.
that's my guess. That's my choice.
I think Ron Perlman would be dope. His sense of humor, him paired up with Deadpool would be off the hook. And then second would be Stephen Lang from he was the bad military dude from Avatar, the villain. You guys remember him?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
big scar across his face.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could fit the part, but I don't know him in enough movies to see. But Ron Perlman would be good. And then I read an article. They were even thinking about casting Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Cable, which I think
Wow.
is probably a bad idea. Yeah, bad
Is he
idea.
is he Negan? Same guy for
Yes.
Negan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
No.
Negan, the
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I thought. Vince, how about you?
Oh boy. Since his name was mentioned, I'm gonna have to go with Ron Perlman. Stephen Lang does look the part. I mean, down to the T. I'm not sure about his acting ability. Ron Perlman definitely has the sense of humor. He has the acting ability, the credentials to back him up. Dolph Lundgren, though, up on him. This guy is literally a genius with an IQ of like 130 or some crap like that. He's in Mensa. Um,
Mm.
John Hamm is also in the running. Anybody know who that is?
Played in show on AMC.
Look it up.
Um,
It's
Oh, okay.
he was in Sucker Punch, which
Oh
probably
yeah.
not too many people saw.
I don't think he's got enough gray hair.
Yeah, he's probably not good for the character. I'm looking at him right now, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, nah, he's gonna be more than busy with Negan. And by the way, and I don't want to jump into too much stuff here, but does anybody else think that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is a kind of thin Negan or skinny Negan? Shouldn't he be more broad and?
I'm gonna wait till I see a little bit more before I judge it. It might have just been a bad leather jacket.
I mean, yeah, because he was looking like he went on a crazy crack binge in that jacket. I mean, like he was like hanging out with Johnny Depp back in the day or something, because he was skinny as hell.
He's probably beefing up over the summer.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him with some news tabloid walking across the street carrying his blended coffee drink, and I'm thinking, dude, he was really skinny in that picture. Now that he doesn't look big enough for Negan. I mean, I think he has the mentality and
Yeah,
that down. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't look like Negan. I mean, they can take comics and change with the movie and make the character look different, still have the same spirit of the character. I mean, Negan doesn't have a beard at all in the comics, but he does in the show. Of course,
Right.
who was it? The governor had a mullet, though, in the comics too. But I don't know. I think he should be a little bigger, a little broader shoulders. I think it would fit a better character.
yeah.
Then move on to Spider. What about your thoughts for filling in the Cable role?
I think Marvel should turn Cable female and have like Sandra Bullock play him or something. No, I'm kidding. No. I actually like the idea of Dolph playing him. I think he'd. Or I'm more interested in seeing him play Cable, I should say. But yeah, Ron Perlman would be a good fit too. I think he would do good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I can't think of anybody.
Stephen Lang kind of looks like him, but I don't think he has a physical build of Cable. I mean, Cable's a pretty big guy. Of course, I mean, it's same thing too. From the comics to the screen, it may not make a difference. I mean, people complain when Hugh Jackman was cast as Wolverine because he was over 6 foot, and Wolverine's 5'3" or something in the books or something like that, really short. So I guess it all depends on how well they portray the character. I do like Ron Perlman. I mean, I like him in almost everything he does. I think he's a good character actor. Great in Hellboy. I loved him in Hellboy. But how old is he now? 65, 66?
Yeah, he's up there.
He's getting up there too. But I like Ron Perlman. I think, and I don't know if Dolph Lundgren could do it. I mean, he pulled off a little bit of comedy in Expendables.
Yeah.
So I mean, he might be able to pull that off. I guess it all depends on how well Ryan Reynolds and the other character who plays Cable can play off each other, and if that seems natural and flowing versus a stiff relationship. I mean, I think if they have good flow, it's going to work.
Chemistry, yeah, that's a big one.
Chemistry, yeah.
Absolutely.
So we are actually running just at an hour right now. So do we have any other comment? I don't know if I thought I'd set it up for comments, but that may be something I need to do next time, because I don't see a comment section at all on the YouTube channel for it. So probably once we get done posting this, I'll have to go through and edit to make sure people can add comments to it. Do we have any other shout-outs to anybody else, any other YouTubers, or anybody else out there?
Yeah, I got a few.
Okay, go ahead.
One of them is right here. I see him right over there in that little box, right there. I'm pointing to it. You can't see. It's Kirby. He just sent me an awesome book in the mail. and wow, just wow. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Also, I wanted to give a shout out to Midwest Comic Man. He's watching right now. Joe Pop. And there's just so many people to give shout outs to. I'm sorry if I can't get your name. I gotta write them all down, and I'll definitely do a video, a shout out video really soon. So that's for me.
Anybody else have any shout outs or anything?
Yeah,
I gotta look at the name.
I got one who just started making videos. He's actually a friend of Buckshot 33, the Hooded Hero. Very knowledgeable guy and a huge Iron Man fan. He's got about I think like 2 or 3 videos up right now. So go check his channel out. Subscribe to him, and yeah, that's all. That's all.
One word.
Yeah, the Hooded Hero.
Oh, there he is. See if it's the same guy. Yep, Marvel Trades.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Okay. He is subbed. I have a few others, new people. I mean, it's like they're already getting some subscribers. A few. There's another military guy on here. What's his name?
Captain Cola.
Let me scroll down here. Where is he? Oh, maybe I've subbed to him. He hadn't subbed to me. See, Captain Cold hasn't made any videos yet, has he?
No, Captain Cola.
Sure.
As in the drink.
Oh, okay.
He was in the military. Captain Cold, I think, has 1 video so far, and he needs to get on that and start making some videos because he has an awesome collection.
You're pulling the Matrix there, Vince.
Yeah, I'll have to get a list of a few newer people that are posting videos. You know, definitely like to get their name out and see. Big Bear Comics is a fairly new guy. I think I've seen him on the live auction show. And then
Big Bear?
Big Bear, yeah. Wasn't he on the live auction last week?
He's a, I'm not gonna say a whole time, but he's
Yeah,
been
he's
around.
White Gloves.
Yeah, well, he's the other Mr. White Gloves. Yeah. Yep.
And then the other one is NT04 Comics, which is not too old for comics. I subbed to him. He has 10 subs right now, and he's just getting up and going too. I definitely like to throw some names out there, people who are up and coming, and try to get them some subscribers so they can get some more videos out. I mean, I definitely have fun doing this. Some of my videos are stupid, I think, sometimes, but that's what it keeps me sane, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
One thing is nice about sitting here like this, doing these kind of video things. I can sit here and be Porky Piggin and nobody even knows it. You know, I don't even know what that means. You know what Porky Piggin means?
There you go.
Wearing no pants. I could be sitting here wearing no pants and nobody knows.
There you go.
You know?
No,
You ever heard of Porky Piggin?
Oh,
Okay.
I don't want to know that.
Commando.
I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying I could. And so
Please don't.
Okay. So let's move on to something else then.
I'll give a shout out though to
Hey, go ahead.
Touch of Chaos. I don't know if you guys subscribe to him.
Cool guy.
He does a lot of reviews. Yeah, Touch of Chaos.
Oh yeah, I'm
Touch
subbed
of
to him.
Chaos. Yeah. He's the one that got me kind of hooked on Comic Cartel as a backup to buy my comics if I can't make them on release day.
Mm-hmm.
And he's starting to do a lot of, I'm seeing beta video game reviews coming out, but his comic, anytime he gets comics in, you got to watch his reviews, man. He puts a lot of, he kind of goes into character doing his reviews, and it's pretty funny, man. So he's a good dude.
Yeah, he is funny.
Okay, so I think that is it. We definitely would want to get any feedback we possibly could. What can we do different? Do more of, do less of, whatever. Let us know. Also, too, if you want to be on this as a guest panel member, which would be great to get somebody else in here, have a fresh voice. I'm actually not going to be here next Friday. I don't know if I have told you guys that. I am actually headed out of town with my scouts. We're headed to camp, so I'll be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I don't know who's going to host it next week. Be a volunteer.
Okay, I'll try to. I guess I'll try to figure it out. I'll talk to you. Yeah.
If anything, we can get together over the week and we can kind of go over stuff if you have questions. I mean, I'm definitely not an expert on this stuff either, but don't mind trying to help out so we can get it going. So, but I think what is out next week?
I got a list.
Go ahead.
I got a list right here.
There you go.
Wolverine number 8, Aquaman number 52. The Civil War number 0 will be out. Deadpool Last Days of Magic is coming out next week. What else? Future Quest, if anybody's interested in that. Future Quest number 1. Harley Quinn number 28. Old Man Logan number 6. Power Man and Iron Fist number 4. Spider-Man number 4. Spider-Woman number 7. A new Tank Girl. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Tank Girl. Tank Girl number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Who's printing that?
I have no clue. I would have to go look on Comic Shop online, but I saw it on there. So, and yeah, Squadron Supreme number 7 is coming out. If anybody's reading that,
I dropped that.
Okay.
Tank Girl, by the way, is called Tank Girl, 2 Girls, 1 Tank number 1, and that's by
God. Seriously?
Comics.
By who?
And
that movie was
Titan
horrible.
Comics.
Okay.
And there's also something coming out called May, M-A-E, which is supposed to be hot. Archangel number 1, Bigger Bang and Biggest Bang number 1, Brutal Nature number 1. So we got quite a few independent number 1s coming this week.
Yeah, and I need to get a list of those, try to get those out in advance of which ones we're going to do so I can get to my store to request those to get shipped to me. Because those are definitely harder for me to find.
Yeah.
Try that Comic Cartel, too. Get a free
Would
box.
I get it in time for New Comic Day? Or are you being sarcastic?
No,
No, that's a good point. You'd probably get it on.
Box
If you ordered them Wednesday, they'd show up probably Saturday.
Oh, okay.
That's a risk.
Okay, well, if nobody's got anything else, that's it. We're going to go ahead and call it a wrap. We are just over an hour. That's what we were shooting for, so I think that's perfect time. Until next week, I'm Huey's from Huey's Comics. Anybody else want to sign out?
Semper Fi guy out of here.
Spectacular Spider Grandpa.
Kirby's Comics. Till the next time.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Later.
Take care.